step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's a give to Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Here's a little room there. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the dogs are moving quickly down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give to Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw at Stockton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit out, sir."
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him,
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Carr. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guarantee.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. He's inside the 40. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Man, nice drive by this offense. They move the football 0-0. You think they're going to take the lead. They make the big mistake, and now the other offense set up in the red zone with an opportunity for them to put some points on the board and break the tie.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Williams. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense set for a first down play. To the air. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside, it's Williams. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Carr. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air, and they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going to create some momentum and some kind of urgency in this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these third downs. Another third down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing, Carr, blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incomplete.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Carr to throw for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets
a full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Pulls it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's not quite going to have enough. Picked up a couple on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up.